I think when I'm actually offering any provision to young people, I've always perceived that they have to be offered the best possible. So, for instance, I don't see why they should have second-class provision of the decor or furniture or any other facilities. We as adults wouldn't want to go somewhere that was substandard or didn't actually meet health and safety aspects or anything else, and so obviously that's a situation where we want to offer to young people and to individuals that come here the best possible resources that are available to us. We're also in an area where the school is a very high achieving school, and the parents expect the young people to actually achieve very good results, and so most of the things that they do or they're involved in are all accredited, and they're all things that the parents will actually take them out during the evening to go and attend because they see them or perceive them as something worthwhile for their sons, daughters to get involved in. So it's a very different setup in the youth provision, because we're here voluntary. They're not actually forced to attend the youth provision. They come here of their own accord, mainly possibly because of what we're offering and also their relationships with the staff here. But again, it's only a very small minority can actually access it independently, because they're living in a rural area. They haven't actually got transport to bring them here and take them back in the end of the evening. One of my areas I'm responsible for is international youth exchanges, and I've been involved in those practically all my professional life. And more recently, probably for about the last 6 years, we've been involved in exchanges with Norway, which have been multilateral ones, including various other countries, but predominantly Estonia and France, etc. And occasionally we've had Romania or English groups as well joining us. Information about you have to have this, you have to have that, you have to wear this type of clothing, and it has to have this symbol on it or that symbol on it, and if you buy me some trainers and they haven't got this ID on it, they're no good. I think it's just such a strong influence on young people that that it's really good when we go back to the exchanges, for instance, and we're actually exchanging with perhaps former former Eastern Bloc countries like Estonia, and they can sort of see the difference of the young people there, then sometimes that has huge impacts on changing what they actually feel, the necessity to have the right brand new top, etc. We actually stay on an uninhabited island where they have to fish for their own resources. There's no mains water, it's the water collected off the mountain. They don't have any electricity, sleep in tents. We do kayaking and climbing and various outdoor pursuits with them over there. They actually get to know each other very well, and my relationship obviously develops with the other nationalities as well. So the Norwegian students in the past have had quite a strong link because of the cultural similarities in some way to the Welsh young people. Aha! What do we think, Anita? Think they all got it right? I think you could all have that one right. Well done. Okay, so take your stickers back. Anita has been known to me, I think, for 4 to 5 years now, but she arrived in September and she's trained to do youth work here, and we've been putting on different other training projects as well, including like the sexual health OCN course that she's been doing, and with the result that when she actually returns to Norway, she's going to be more experienced because she's going to receive the training here. Before you go home tonight, can you collect the money from the safe, money that you raise for children in need? Okay. One of the main parts about the relationship between any of the people here, whether it's young people or staff, myself, etc., is a respect for each other, and that's one of our key issues about our membership rules in the centre, is respecting each other, the staff and the building and contents. I think if that was followed, then obviously all the other things can fall into place. If you treat them the way that you expect to be treated by other individuals, whether they're adults to adult or young person to adult or whichever, then the way that you treat the young people that come to the centre is the way that you expect to be treated back. So for instance, I don't tolerate it when they're being abusive to me verbally or in any other format, and they know that, but initially when I first came here, that was one of the things that they would test you out with. There is a fine line for youth workers working with young people, and it's very hard to actually define it. We're not their friend and we're not their peer group, and although we can be friendly towards them, there's a difference between being friendly and approachable and being their best friends. I always sort of try to advise my staff as well not to actually become too attached to individuals, or to socialise with them outside the youth club, or to actually have them to their home, etc., because it's a very fine boundary that you can be crossing, and not only are you putting the young person at risk, but also the staff member is putting themselves at risk. And I think it's that the young people have to recognise that as well as the staff. The key point is the fact that we're a voluntary relationship with the young person. That's a real key factor about how we're perceived by the members that come to the centre, and how we're perceived by each other, and how we actually treat each other as the staff, etc., in the centre, and how we treat the young people. And that will obviously help the young person feel safe in our situation and want to come here and actually develop themselves, and after all, that's what we're trying to do, is to get them to develop to their full potential.